is Port of Spain, capital city of Trinidad, a relaxed and laid-back Caribbean island. Once every year, this city explodes into life. Trinidad Carnival, the world's greatest street party. 2 days of wild partying, parades and costumes attracting thousands of people from around the world.
From the States, from Brooklyn.
I'm actually from India.
Cleveland, Ohio, from the States.
I'm originally from Jamaica. New York, Queens.
Carnival's also a time for Trinidadians living abroad to touch base with the place that many still call home.
I'm really from Trinidad, living in New York.
I'm from Trinidad, but I work in Jamaica.
I was born in Trinidad, but I live in London.
Londoners Selwyn Baptiste, Che Leonard and Ricardo Vidal come to Trinidad Carnival every March. Not as tourists, but as musician, music producer and DJ. A pioneer of the Notting Hill Carnival, Selwyn Baptiste begins in La Romaine, the village where he was born.
Oh, you want to play that African rhythm? That's our thing. Most of my life, I have lived in Britain. So I see myself as being caught up in a mid-Atlantic situation. Nevertheless, Trinidad in the end would be my home. So I'm going to follow my green around. Right. Whenever I am home, I touch base at home with my friends and family. I feel very rejuvenated. My life is in some ways renewed in order to continue living and celebrating life. Yes. Oh, bon appetit. Bon appetit.
Although he's been away for 10 years, music producer Che Leonard is still passionate about all things Trinidadian.
Food.
See that there? It's shark. So anywhere else in the world, shark eats you, but we eat shark down here. Okay. What do I get when I come back here? I feel at home. I feel a sense of being. It's something I love, and every year since I left here in 1989, I've been back every single year. The bake is just basically flour fried in oil. So it's, you know, fried flour basically. The best thing about Carnival for me is the unity. The unity within the whole country. The whole country comes together as one. We've got so many different ethnic origins in Trinidad and Tobago. And to see for 2 days every single ethnic origin in this country mesh as one is just totally mind-blowing. This is why I love this country. Beautiful.
For DJ Ricardo Vidal, Carnival's about more than checking out the latest tunes. It's a way to stay true to his roots.
I don't want to lose my accent at all, but that's my identification. I want people able to hear my accent and say, oh, he's from Trinidad.
This is the record shop I come to every year, every time Carnival. And it's Cleve's one-stop shop. And you can have a look around and see all the CDs and everything else. It's pretty busy now, it's closing up time as well. So.
There's no way you could be sad when the sun is shining. You could never be sad when the sun is shining compared to London when it's cold and miserable. you know, no other choice but to be depressed.
You want to get a picture of this young lady? Go on, get a picture of this young lady.
I've gone to London. I've made a life there. Sooner or later, I would be back to Trinidad. Definitely back to Trinidad, bringing stuff back to Trinidad with me.
I've just got all my stuff here. So I called ahead. Yeah, you want to have a look at some of the stuff I got here. I'm on CD now, so that's all my stuff here.
When I come to Trinidad, I go to the parties, I listen to the bands, I listen to the DJs most of all, because I am a DJ as well. 5 a.m. Sunday morning, Carnival Sunday that is. We're at Much 2, Alison Hine is on stage. And you can hear my voice going by the minute, because I gotta keep shouting. 25,000 people in the house, have a look at those over there. Wicked.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I'm listening to see what's actually moving the crowd, how the crowd is responding to this particular tune compared to this particular tune, sorry. And I take that back and I said, okay, I'm at this party, let's see if it works. And 9 out of 10 times it does. I would love to DJ to a crowd of that capacity. That's one of my dreams, to come back and DJ and show them what I could do. Kind of put something back into the country that I was born in. And it's only 5:30 in the morning. You got fireworks going off. We're going till 10. I could never see this happening in London, but hey, you never know.
And you're looking for your flag and you can't find your flag. Band start, man, ready to jump. Hey,
The 2 official days of Carnival kick off in the suburb of St. James with J'ouvert, a mad mudslinging party which runs right through till dawn. Carnival then comes to a climax the following day with the grand parades and processions of the masquerade bands. It's 48 hours of wild abandon, uninhibited showing off and hard partying.
It's Carnival 2000 and it's mad.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing in the world, darling. Sweet TNT. Best show on earth.
This is Carnival. There's nothing else compares to this.
I love everything about it. The dancing, the people, everything.
It's all about partying. It's Y2K, it's music, woman, rum, coconut water, you name it, it's there.
But it's not just about partying.
Carnival for me is a learning process. It's healing, it's educational, it's cultural, it's a oneness of people from all walks of life getting together and sharing a love.
The free spirit of Carnival infects everyone taking part.
Come Carnival time, the conservative girls, they buy their costumes, and you see them, you'll actually see them, you know, it's like, hang on, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, outside Carnival, you would not see them behaving or dressed the way they are. Carnival just brings out something in you, you know, you just throw all your inhibitions away and just go for it. You just go for it and you have a good time, and that's it.
Calypso is the music of Carnival, from the traditional steel bands to the modern sounds of soca.
We've had so much music this year, it's actually unbelievable.
Music producer Che dreams of making soca the next big thing in dance music.
I do producing, I do remixing, it's just music 24/7. If I'm not in the studio, I'm home, thinking of what to do in the studio. Soca is a mixture of R&B, soul, and calypso. Hence the name soca. It's more soul and calypso put together. I've done quite a few radio shows since I've been here. I've been in this, actually been on air with one of the top local stations.
Jay, in the mix! I hear ya. Let me hear ya. Big up something here, man. Go through. Listen.
When I went into the station, they had a wall, CDs, right, of new music, over 2,000 CDs, right? And it was all Y2K, year 2000 music.
So go on. You go through now, man.
We've got the Black Pitch Rhythm. We've got the Monster Peace Rhythm. People are taking the old style back in the days of when it was the slavery breaking into emancipation, when people were like using the old oil cans and anything they could get their hands on to make some sort of music. And that's what they're taking, the old iron, the old this and the old that, and they're putting it together and collaborating with the modern sound. And it's creating such a buzz with the people now, especially with the young generation.
Ready to deal with the vampire, steady boy, the strongs. You have to be strong, able to decipher the right from the wrong. I say the strongs. You have to be able, good your loins, get ready for the battle, cause the strongs. Them boys ain't joking, so you got to keep your chalice smoking. In all kind of guises, not to mention a range. We have
to create something to get soca knocking on the international doors to say, well, look, soca has arrived. This is what we have, and this is what you're going to get, and accept it. And that's what we aim to do. And that's one of the things I would like to be part of.
But it's the music of steel pan which is at the heart of traditional calypso. And Selwyn's passion is to keep that music alive and vibrant.
Pan is a national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago, and has been the only instrument that was invented in the last 100 years. My favorite part of Carnival is its music interpretation of theme, the inventiveness of the arrangers and the performers. I left Trinidad and Tobago in 1960 as national pan soloist to go to England in order to study the art of music. It was my idea to have the steel band in Notting Hill and to participate with the carnival activity. And I was invited in Notting Hill to teach children to play the steel band instrument. I went to the playground teaching the kids band, and from the playground we took it onto the streets. And that's how the Notting Hill Carnival started. It was born out of playgrounds.
With all those driving rhythms and the carnival atmosphere, you've just got to dance.
I want everybody moving. Coming. Boys along the yes, be jumping. We instead our legends jamming. The woman in background shaking. In the city, we're celebrating. All the money ground, they whining. It's 2000 carnival and we come out to get on bad. This thing like a new club, a man in fashion of Trinidad. Tobago, here we coming. Look, the people running.
Jumping up in the road, take a hole in your nut. That's the trick of the clown. Hey, we gonna new road. Jumping up in the road, take a hole in your nut. That's the cool of your nut. Hey, I feel my body burning, with it so tired yearning. And I'm gonna take me to wine, on a mambo pond to ride. I feel my body burning, with it so tired yearning. Jump everybody, jump everybody, jump every baby. We going on the road, jumping up in the road, take a hole in your nut.
Well, Legend is the band I'm playing in. It's one of the biggest bands in Trinidad, one of. I like this bit of facts. What it is 2,700 women compared to 800 men. So
And you're one of the 800
I'm
men.
one of the 800 men, so there you go.
Legends is one of the top 10 masquerade bands, offering costumes right up to the last moment.
We're here now, as you can see, everyone's trying to pick up the last minute costumes and stuff like that. It's hot, it's at least 31 degrees. I'm sweating, I need a drink. Let's go across the road.
Anybody can join a masquerade band. All you need to do is buy a costume. Each band has hundreds of new designs every carnival, and it can take all year to make the costumes.
Where Notting Hill is a spectator carnival, over here is a masquerade. You got both equal amount of people watching the masquerade as well, so you got the masqueraders playing themselves.
The most popular bands can have 9,000 masqueraders, and their costumes range from simple outfits costing £100 to extravagant creations worth thousands. But some people feel that costumes have become a cliché of bright colours, feathers and too much flesh.
If you look at the costumes, all the costumes are designed for women. Even the male costumes are designed for women. You have to be in a funny kind of position to wear that kind of costume. The only person who is trying to guide carnival that is carnival is Peter Minshall. And Peter Minshall is the guy who is trying to take carnival where carnival is supposed to be. Not only on the stage, but also on the street.
In fact, one of Carnival's more radical costume designers got his first break in London.
Peter Minshall, one of the great designers and maskmen of the world, first brought a band in Notting Hill by us coming together to do a fantastic and dynamic show at the Commonwealth Institute called Mask. And from there, he moved with the screen to Trinidad and Tobago, participated in the Trinidad Carnival, and he never looked back.
This is Minshall 2000.
I think he's the greatest artist in the world.
I thought for 2000 I'd do Minshall because he's one of the best theatrical design.
Peter's very creative, you know. You get tired of the beads and the feathers every year.
He catered for everyone, young, old, everybody.
For Carnival 2000, Peter Minshall's band gathers in the middle of Port of Spain's Queen's Park, with an event that is more street theatre than carnival. Typically, Minshall turns his back on the cliched carnival bikinis, opting instead for designer boiler suits. For the Beads and Feathers Brigade, there's time for some last-minute finishing touches before the final parade. It's going to be a long day, and for most of it, the masqueraders will be marching and dancing under the hot Caribbean sun. Ricardo's colour coordinated and ready to rumble.
Survival tips is pace yourself. Definitely pace yourself.
Drink lots of water and sunblock. You need it.
Well, I didn't realize it was going to be a whole day thing because yesterday she said it might last till 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And I said, what? 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I'm just hoping that I can hang in there that long.
Drink lots of water, keep out the hot sun. Drink rum as well, but drink enough water.
Once the bands hit the road, they make their way through the city to the Queen's Park Savannah Stadium.
I've seen lots of beautiful girls and guys enjoying themselves to the full, letting their hair down and getting into an atmosphere of free abandon.
We're going through Poison Band, who's just crossed the Grand Savannah stage, and it is absolutely crazy. Poison is known as the Pretty Girl Band. I mean, if you ever look into the crowd, you'll see what exactly I'm talking about. There's so many girls there, it's unbelievable. It's just, it will get married men in trouble.
We didn't get a chance to walk through the crowd and have a look at some of the color and some of the women as well. But I didn't say that, did I?
I've been trying to avoid Poison like the plague because my girlfriend's actually inside here and I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to look like I'm spying, but I also don't want to get in trouble because I know quite a lot of other people playing in band as well. So what we're going to do, I'm going to sneak out very quietly and hopefully no one will notice I was here. So, bye-bye.
My hair is still green.
It's the Incredible Hulk.
It's wicked, it was wicked. Well organized though. Nothing will need to take a leaf off of Trinidad Carnival.
Everyone needs to take a leaf off Trinidad Carnival.
You know what I mean? The plan now is to go home. One of the casualties of Carnival, that's drinking and not replenishing your water supply. Yeah? That's vodka, Carib, stag. So we gotta take him home now.
As the sun sets on Carnival, the die-hard party animals continue on last lap. One final circuit around the streets of Port of Spain. And for every party, there's a morning after.
Into
to St. James now. You couldn't even walk through here yesterday, nor Monday, and look at it. It's all clear. It's like, what happened yesterday was a mirage. Nothing happened. So basically the country has gone back to being normal, I suppose. It is back to work, something that Trinidadians do not like after Carnival, but it's got to be done.
Good things must come to an end. It's so quiet. Everyone's back in their civvies. I call them a civvies. Everyone is back in their shirt and ties. There's no shorts, no vests, no t-shirts. The women are fully dressed.
Another year, another Carnival, over. I don't look at it as being over, because if I do that, I'd be sad the whole year.
It's a sad time for me as well, because one, I'm tired, but two, I really didn't want the Carnival to over, because I really enjoy Carnival. I wanted it to go on and on.
Don't want to go home, just don't want to go home. Everything has to come to an end, unfortunately.
Going back to London is a bit sad. But once I get there, hopefully, get back into the swing of things and not forget, but, treasure the memories. Trinidad Carnival is the #1 carnival. Is what every other carnival in the world has branched off from.
Notting Hill is nearly as good as Trinidad Carnival. It's coming near, so it's sort of like the nearest thing to Trinidad Carnival outside of Trinidad.
I'm lucky because I've got 2 carnivals. I've got Notting Hill Carnival and I've got Trinidad Carnival.
Something to look forward to, Notting Hill.
The character of the Trinidad Carnival takes place in Notting Hill, and that is something one must be proud of. But the expertise and the inventiveness that you get in Trinidad is unsurpassable at the moment. So there's always something new to learn when we come to Trinidad in order to take back to England.
Fire! That's what a carnival.
Africa.